last time, which was a while ago, you guys had travelled through the mists of Caladar, led by the female Goliath Ro, and through some difficulties of entities from the mist itself attacking you and almost bringing down the entire party. Almost, thanks to some very quick healing, which I actually forgot actually would have been halved, but that's my fault. Oh well. You made your way eventually, after several days, you're not really sure, to the edge of a vast emptiness of blackness, which is known as the Titan Steppes. There, you actually met with Janga, the tabaxi, which you guys rescued from the giants. There he was waiting, making sure that apparently it was clear. There, you guys had decided to take a rest and try and get rid of some of your exhaustion that you had built up along the way. I think at this point, only a few of you now have points of exhaustion. I know Ithamore, you have one, and Savant, I think you still have one.
Yeah, and it will be gone when I wake up.
Okay, because you didn't actually have two; you only had one. Okay. So with the night, drawing in, Seraphina, you made a Lehman's tiny hut for everyone to gather inside of, which I think just managed to fit everyone in, including Ro and Junga.
Yes.
Because I think it's 8 people.
I'm pressing the spell now.
I think it's 9 people that can fit in.
I think it, 9 total.
Yes, 9 creatures. So yeah, more than enough. With that, you all decided to take a rest, which is warm, fortunately, inside the hut, and the mists had mostly dispelled around this hole or pit, as even Seren can't really see across to the other side of how deep this thing is. Looking in, you had seen these giant slabs of some type of metal, which were 50 by 50 slabs, just sticking out of the steps, which seemed to curve around the edge of this giant hole in the ground and seemed to disappear into the darkness below. You were told it was 5 miles deep, and this was the entrance to the Deeplands, one of the areas of the Underdark here underneath Griffin. So we'll start there. As the one with the highest perception, Aaron, I would like you to roll me a perception check.
I'll think of what. Let me open my couch.
Unless you guys are doing shifts, which
Wait,
I'm not sure,
where?
because I think you're all too tired to really care about
Is it-
doing
is it
shifts.
during the rest, because I'm sleeping all night.
Okay, you're just going to sleep all night, you don't care. Okay.
I
So,
still think we should do shifts.
okay.
Yeah, I think we decided to do shift, but we can't have 2 of us do it because we have 2 exhaustion.
Well, we talked about that last question.
I know we talked about it and we
But
decided how
there's
we were going to do it, but I
some
don't
who
remember
got
how.
rid of that. Some exhaustion that only had that one
Mm-hmm.
that they got rid of during that rest.
Okay. I'm just going to simplify. Who is in the last shift?
I think it was me, Saren, and maybe Ro.
That was the last rest
Yeah,
we had.
last
This
rest
is
we
a
had.
new one.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to keep the same shifts. You can do that way, I guess. That makes sense.
I've got no problem with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Works for
not
me
exhausted.
anyway.
I can.
Okay, then. So then you two can give me perception checks, as the night has been almost silent. You're watching the mist very intently, considering what you've seen.
It was still a one as
It was still a 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can hear the howling coming from the hole itself, just to the other side, which is rather distracting, as you can hear the howling coming from it, which is blowing up most of the mist and dispelling it in the area. Seren, there's a lot of noise being blown around from both sides. The kind of wailing coming from the mist itself, and the odd noise of some voice that you've been previously hearing constantly. Sometimes it's even your companions, which kind of shakes you a little. And then with the gale, the winds coming from the hull, it's all very distracting. However, you do feel in the ground below you just a faint shudders. Just a...
Like a steady pulsing, or
It's
like
hard to really ascertain. It's close to a pulse, but it's not rhythmic. There's no rhythm to it.
Okay.
It's very much every so often just boom.
but it's also not like a bullet approaching either.
It's definitely not a bullet. You're sure of that, considering the encounters you've had with bullets so far.
Yeah, we know that approach sounds.
It doesn't sound like that at all, and you can't tell how far it is. It could be. It's definitely not directly under your feet. You know that for sure, but it's definitely below you somewhere. But unless you're going to investigate it further, that's all you can tell.
Yeah, I am kind of curious.
It's one word: Deeplands. So with that, you all finish your long rest, which is mostly refreshing, as the barrier from the tiny hut finally ends. Junga has already stepped out, and you can see he's preparing something a little further away, closer to the first step down into the hole, which is still about 20 feet down off a ledge, but it's still able to get to, compared to the other ones, which are
Quick question.
each step is about 50 feet apart from the other. Yes.
Deeplands 2 or one word?
Deepland is one.
Thank you.
Yes. So you'll come to some type of awake state. Mark of rations for this morning,
Duffel bag.
or what you can assume for morning at least. And yeah, what do you guys like to do? You can see Junga's messing with some part of materials off to one side near the base, well, by the edge, sorry, which is about 20 or so feet away.
Aunt is gonna walk over to the probably still sleeping Aaron.
Aaron is definitely still sleeping. Yeah, he's exhausted, as well as I think he used pretty much all your spell slots. So
I
yeah.
had one left.
Oh, you had one left. Oh, nice. Okay.
He's gonna nudge him, basically
Oh,
like.
no, what?
Well, that was certainly easier than I have heard tales of. Anyway,
I have nightmares. I was sleeping on the ground. Oh.
and looks around.
Well, this is coming from the fog, which is now that the barrier's gone, you can very clearly hear it again.
He looks around. Remember the thing you did when you had Stenniger get a pick me up right before stuff happened? Can you do the same with me? As he sees tired eyes, I'm still not awake.
I
And I-
can, but it will majorly affect my abilities in combat.
He looks around. Well, fine then, but he looks back at his bag. I'm currently carrying what's more of a broomstick than anything else. But that's fine. I will sleep clear at night and hopefully not fall down the cliff.
If you grab a purple mushroom, they will carry you when you're paralyzed.
You
Wasn't
think?
I the one that dragged you away?
You hear
Uh-huh.
somewhere in the darkness somebody face palming.
Yeah.
There's an echo of a slap.
Yeah, currently there's no light, so actually Seraphina and Aaron, you're blind currently.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Someone is speaking to him like he can see him. Like
and I'm hearing whispers. It's awesome. I recommend this place.
There
5
is
stars.
the very odd, faint, luminescent light coming from the fog, but considering you've now gone to the edge of the hole, it's very much dark. You two have to very much watch where you're stepping, considering there is giant cracks which lead into this crevasse.
Well,
Okay.
I wanted to hear what the
Edge of the abyss.
climbing plan was before I decided on doing anything really.
At this point, Rose, actually sorting out her gear and putting it on, stands up to a full height, kind of stretches a little bit, and claps her
Savant's
hands.
gonna sit on the ground and take out his tinker's tool and gonna try to repair Rose.
I think you did last session.
Nope.
No,
I didn't
but
because
I'm
I have
gonna.
disadvantage.
Oh yes, because you had disadvantage. All right then,
I'll
yeah.
give him guidance.
All right.
Oh, that's nice.
Wait. Actually, wait. Hold on. Which ability are you using?
Dexterity.
I'm gonna enhance you.
Oh, enhanceability.
What? Mimza?
What?
You're giving it enhancements? How? Yeah, Aaron. Actually, you don't even have to touch him, do you?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. Do you have to put your hands on him, or do you just point at him?
I know.
Oh no, you do. Yeah, range touch. Yeah. You
Well,
walk
he was
up.
talking to me, so I know where he is. Can I awkwardly like watch around and actually put my hand on his face?
Just put your hand on his face, and glowing light radiates through you. Just like warm. As your face becomes this lovely pink color for a second before it falls into your skin, and you feel very dexterous, almost
Cool.
like that of a cat.
No colors in dark.
Oh right, yeah. You don't even need advantage. Yeah, 24.
No, that did take away my disadvantage.
Oh, yes. All right. So yeah, with 24, even though this is a very new gun to you, you understand the basic mechanics of it. It's just a larger version, and with some very quick action, I'll say when everyone's working, it takes you about probably half an hour to an hour to completely clean out and repair Rose to her operational state, let's say.
Oh, as a note, Andy.
As a note,
I don't know how much you actually want to know it or not, but the black magic touchdown,
yes.
it is in my bag. That's in either the hole or the duffel bag.
Okay.
It's in the duffel bag.
Okay. If it's in the duffel bag, I'll keep that a note, but that's fine.
And it was just in case you
Actually, who does have the portable hole? Is it Savant?
Savannah has the
I
hole,
have the
yeah.
portable hole.
I think Saren has the duffel bag.
No, Aaron.
Aaron
has the
does.
duffel bag. It was decided that
Okay.
with my propensity for running into things that might not be best.
Fair enough.
Might not be.
It is a very comfortable pillow.
It is now also a different color, if I remember, because of prestidigitation.
It was
Change the
orange,
colour.
but I don't distinguish colors, so it's probably something.
Yeah, no,
else.
it's grey.
to him, yes.
So yes, with that, Rose stands out, kind of claps her hands. All right, boys and girls, get your things. We're going down. Janga's prepared something for us, but you're talking about some other things.
I do have a question.
All right.
Are we gonna be using light while we're climbing?
Well, I'm not climbing without some type of light.
Mark.
And considering, well, you're looking in like a different direction
Yep.
because you can't see her. Considering you're not even looking at me and your human friend can't see a thing, yes.
What? Where are you?
Kind of just clicks her fingers. Over here.
I look in the other direction. Oh, there you are.
All right then.
And I'm just gonna take my light zone and turn it on while having it semi-covered, so don't make too much light. But so I actually can see a little bit.
Oh, we're doing that. I'm putting my lights on as well.
Jonga, how are the preparations? I mean, Jonga, which some of you can see on the edge, he's messing with these ropes and what looks like some type of material. They're almost done. I've got enough for probably 6 of us. I didn't expect this many people. And he kind of holds up one of them. And it looks like... basically it looks like a kite, just a very big version of it.
What?
Hang gliders?
Yes, we have lying down.
We're probably going to need at least 3 people to make sure we can fight against the buoyancy. Updraft, sorry. Any less and you'll go flying upwards instead of down.
I quickly look around for any common sense.
Do we know what it is?
You've definitely seen kites, especially considering you guys have been in King's Arch. So yeah, you've definitely seen kids playing around with kites.
Yeah, it was more what specifically that. I've seen that kind of thing before.
Give me an intelligence, considering you can probably figure out what it could be. How to use it? Yeah, give me an intelligence check.
Nope.
Why is he playing with a kite? Like, it's a little big and you're underground. Like, what?
Can Savant make an intelligence check? Because
Yeah.
stuff like this.
How does that actually work?
Well, you hold on to it. As he shows this bar of pretty strong wood that's attached to either side of it. Well, you'll be holding on to this, and I think it'd be...
Huh?
I think it would be best if you guys tied yourself to it as health and safety.
What?
Although, as I said, I only have 2 of them. So, 2 people are either going to have to make their way down the hard way or
Well,
climb.
does one of us doesn't?
One
No,
of us
never mind.
could run down a 5 mile. Take a 5
Yeah.
mile sprint.
It's true.
Run down.
I'm all for it. I'm just promptly gonna go over the edge and just start looking. I'm like, ooh, really?
Each step, quote unquote, is it's a 50 by 50 square metal plate, and each one is about 50 feet from the other at an angle. So yeah, the jump itself is pretty dangerous, and then the fall is also rather dangerous because there is a very slight gap in between as well. So and you can feel the current blowing up again from the gale winds of the updraft. Just scatters your hair a little bit. Probably want to put it into a plait or something.
So who's gonna be the 2 people that actually needs to take the long way down?
But I can I can literally just walk
Yeah,
on
you
the
can
wall.
literally run down the mountain.
Yes.
Yeah. Would you, because I don't know if anybody else got the abilities to do something. I don't know. Seneca, would you be able to carry somebody with you while you did it?
I mean, I probably would be able to move half speed. But probably, yes.
Can you read me the ability just so I can check?
Yeah.
Because I know it's something about running down vertical
No,
surfaces,
essentially, hang on a second.
running
I
on
have it
surfaces,
right here, but I need to.
which includes, I
Okay,
think,
so-
liquids as well as
Top of the wind. No.
vertical surfaces, but
Unarmored movement.
unarmored movement. Yes.
Okay, and ninth level, you gain the ability to move along vertical surfaces and across liquids on your turn without falling during the move. So essentially, I need to stop moving, and I need to, stop moving on a regular path. But apart from that, I can just move on liquids and vertical surfaces. I can just
Okay.
walk.
So as long as you don't stop moving, you're fine.
As long as when I stop moving, I am not on a vertical surfaces, I should be fine. So I mean, I can carry someone, but I would have to move half speed because I would have to probably drag him, or drag her, whatever. So yeah, that could be problematic.
Well, I was talking about one of the smaller one that doesn't really weigh anything.
Yeah,
Uh,
either me or Serafina, basically.
I mean, would I be able to pick
But I
them up?
don't remember how deep the stairs were.
What's your
how long the
strength?
stairs went.
My strength is it's not great. It's +1. It's a 13.
For a time, you can definitely carry one. Yeah, because it's gonna. You're not really sure how long it's gonna take you to literally walk or run down this surface.
I mean, I could
So,
probably
yeah.
put like most of my stuff into the bag of holding.
Yes, I would say you probably need to take off your armor, considering it is
Yeah.
unarmored movement.
Yeah, as would anyone that is carrying on, be on him, who should probably just carry
Yeah.
in essentials.
Yeah.
So I
If-
could do it with my rifle and just ammo, basically. So bare shirted.
That you do remember it is very cold at the top of this, especially with the wind.
Well, not bare shirted, but
Okay,
without my.
you definitely need clothing still.
Yeah, without my chainmail.
Yeah, I mean, I will use my clothes. I'm not gonna go naked, but I probably not wearing the chainmail
Okay.
for this.
Serafina and was the minimum of. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I know talked shit today. I cannot remember what.
The minimum amount of equipment.
And clothing.
Oops, because.
Would clothing for halflings be half the weight?
Yeah, considering your size, yeah, that just makes sense. Because what's your carry capacity, Senator?
47.5.
47.5 pounds. Oh yeah, like Senator could easily carry.
7.5
Yeah, Senator could easily carry that
would be Serafina.
Yeah,
easily.
And
I can carry that. I'm not carrying too much.
Yeah, because it's strength score, which I think is either 12 or 13, which then is times by 1.2. So yeah, easily.
It should say on.
I mean,
page.
I'm carrying a total of.
I think.
Considering I'm not carrying the reckoning. I'm not carrying that
Yeah.
much weight.
True,
I
you
just
put that
have
way.
a chainmail and war hammer. Essentially, is that I can just put away the throwing hammers and I can just easily carry it, even with my stuff.
Mhm.
But I do need to get rid of my chainmail because otherwise.
Okay, it would be 50.5 because I should probably not get rid of the colon because I just realized, oh right, I don't have the sending stone.
Yes.
So it would be 50.5.
Okay.
Savant would be 57.
Yeah, I'm with.
And that's only.
vitals.
That's rose and ammo. That's about it.
Well, you have a choice of choosing either a gnome or a halfling. Make your pick.
And my traveling clothes.
As yeah, Django is just finishing up with the second one, and has currently made sure they're not going anywhere right now. As you do see them picking up a little bit of air, they're pretty close to the edge right now. But he's tied them down and has put rocks to make sure they don't go anywhere. As he dusts himself off his cloak and wraps it around him. Alright, make you. Well, there's two of them, so I think we need to make sure that at least I and Ro are on one of them each. Well, Ro, you are pretty heavy, so yeah, probably the lighter one should go with you.
And how long does it take to get down normally?
I've never been down, but from what I've heard from our sources, with these, we're at least going to make one stop. At least.
I was talking our wise.
With your one friend here, did you say you're gonna run down?
Yeah.
It kind of just seems like kind of weird, just like kind of. Are you sure?
Wait,
kind
wait.
of like.
Serafina may actually be better on a kite because she may be able to cast spell. I will not be able to attack on a kite.
Oh, I can, if it kills me, I can cast spells.
No, I'm
Because
thinking
I need my
you may
hands.
be able to do that on a kite. I can't. I actually need my
Well, if
hand.
she's
You
holding
can
on
cast with one
something-
hand. I
Yeah,
can
true.
technically use RPM with one hand. Technically.
yeah, but Synergia and Sofina might have a higher
Okay.
chance of surviving together because he can do a lot of damage if they meet anything.
Okay, it's your choice.
It's
I'm not gonna.
out of game comment. If anybody has had, yep, comment they are, yep, happy to ditch in.
I will have more AC than you without armor.
Well, I have mage armor.
Yeah. How's the character? Don't we have like gloves of giant strength? In case you need to do climb checks.
Yeah, it was more if we do have any climbing gears.
I mean, I have a rope with a grappling hook.
Yeah, I was any kind of.
Yeah,
climbing
robe
kit.
is like, if we need to climb, I have my own gear. If you need it.
How much does the gear weight?
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
Because at this point, it's all about weight.
I'd probably say around 6 to 8
I
pounds,
think-
probably.
It is in.
Because it's basically
Yeah,
rope and a
climbers-
grappling hook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, a climber's kit, which is probably a little bit more,
Yeah, that's got the.
is 12 pounds.
Yeah, that's the one with basically
Well,
grips
12 pounds I can.
and harness.
12
Yep.
pounds I can carry, and you, without a chainmail, I should be fine. I can even bring my war armor.
It's just make sure you're not encumbered.
Yeah,
No.
with the climber
'cause-
kit, also if you start falling the wall, you can try to anchor yourself to the wall.
I mean, if I start falling, I can just slow fall.
So, Saren, are you by the edge?
Actually, no. I went back to have Aaron braid my hair. But then I'm going back to the edge.
Okay.
I mean, right now I'm carrying. No, a second. Let me see. Okay, without the chainmail, I'm carrying something like 45 pounds.
Okay. And your carry capacity for unencumbered is like 100?
Unencumbered is 60. Oh, 65 actually. Never mind.
Oh, it's 65. Okay.
Yeah, and I would be 50 and a half combined total.
It's going to be a struggle. You're probably going to have to do some athletic checks along the way.
Wait, really?
And you'll probably need to take a
Yeah, I
rest.
don't know. It says here 65, so you know.
Yeah.
Why do I have 90 then?
What's your strength?
Mine is lower than yours. Mine is 10. Wait, do he have the modified?
Let me check some sheets. Wait. Yeah,
This
I might need to check
character
the modifier.
can carry more than my Monday character.
Let's have a look.
I mean, it says
Remember-
encumbered is 65, high encumbered is 100 and something, but
Yeah, and for every encumbered level, your speed falls with 10. Yes, I said 10. I almost said 10, so shut up.
Do you have the game editions that we had in the start, which made us stronger to carry stuff?
Yeah, carry capacity is times
Rank score
15.
multiplied
Yeah,
by
yours.
yeah, my carrying capacity, total carrying capacity is 195, but my unencumbered is 65. It's just times 5. Whatever that is.
It's
But
just
yeah.
strength.
Yeah, it
score.
should be the same.
Yeah, that's the current capacity.
Yeah, yeah. I think you're looking at the other one.
5 times, yes.
So carry capacity should be times 15. So yes, it should be.
Yeah, that's capacity, but if it's you play with that rule or not, there's the encumbered rule.
Oh yeah, encumbered. So yes, it's actually the encumbered which is times 5.
Yeah,
So yeah.
encumbered is 65. It says times 5.
Wait, why is yours only? That's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know what it is based on. I think it's times strength something.
Yeah.
It's your strength score.
Wait, let me change something on yours because I
So
think
it
it's
would
because
be
you have the plus.
13
You have the
times 5.
0 there instead. So we change those.
Oh, okay. No, this is now okay.
No, hold on. Let me.
It's the same.
There.
It's 65.
Oh.
I don't know why Savannah has that high of a score, but I mean, should be
I think
lower than mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should
Okay,
be
so
lower.
yeah, yours should be like 100 then for encumbered, yeah.
You should
If
be
yours
50.
if his is 90.
It's like 11.
Yeah. That's weird.
It would be 50 for
50 or
Dylan
55.
because he
or
got a
s-
10.
Yeah, so it would be 50 in your case, Eman. If you got a 10, that's...
Yeah. Okay.
Huh.
I got 48.
Yeah. Okay, that's weird. Oh well.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
fine.
it's because you made for the weight. I think you said we should times our.
No, because
Yeah,
the
yeah.
multiplier is the same. The multiplier is the same, which is the strange thing. But yeah, yours should technically be like 45 then, Savant. But you're not past that, I think. Actually, no, you are technically. So
Well, you need to half my weapons because apparently it doubles my weapon capacity.
okay, you can change that.
I mean, I can just drop the bedroll.
So yeah, I'm okay with it. But
I
yes,
don't have.
Now
it's gonna be
I think we agreed on that our backpacks generally were packed in a bag of
yes.
holding
All your backpacks are
hole
technically in the hole.
because in case something happened and we.
Yeah,
In
we
some
need to
cases
otherwise
fall?
conquer.
Yes.
I mean, the thing that weighed the most right now on me, it's the rope. Frankly, it's like 10...
Rope is pretty heavy. Because how much rope are you carrying currently?
50 feet of rope, plus
Oh.
a grappling hook. Which might be useful if you're climbing down. But, I mean, if I get
We
rid
can
of it...
worry about up on the way up.
Considering the surfaces are very smooth that you've seen now as you're looking at it as well. And as Seren has already said, it's difficult to get it into the rock. You may be able to hook onto the metal slabs, but again, they're metal, so there's not going to be much of a digging room.
I'm just gonna drop the throwing hammers. So I'm carrying a total of 15 pounds right now. Which plus your 50 should be 65.
And
Which is
it's 50 and a half.
Yeah.
15 and a half. Okay.
I think I'll allow that. I'll allow a half to be fine.
Okay.
But yeah, you're still carrying a person, and you're not sure how far down this is going to take you to go. Considering you're either running or walking. Running is going to weigh you down pretty quickly. Walking, it's going to take you a long time, but it's not going to wear you out as bad.
Could. I need to remember how it works.
What works?
The spells.
Which spell?
If I have prepared the spells, I don't need the book, right?
Correct.
That's only for the rituals.
Yes.
Because in that case, I could up the book. Because books are fucking heavy.
Because you're memorizing the book, the spells from the book for the day.
Yeah,
so.
I have prepared spells, so don't need the book to actually cast the rest of it. Because that's mostly for detect magic and the hut.
What are you doing with the magicite stones? Because you have like 3 on you. Well, 2 on you technically.
I got
Dark
Well, I
vision.
got the light stone and then I got 2. But that was why I asked for the out.
Yeah,
well,
they're
that
literally
might be a
like
bad-
they're like half a pound. The small ones, yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, they're. One is a type 1, one is a type 2.
Okay, yeah, they're about the same weight. There's no
Right.
weight difference. Are you casting dark vision now? As a question, considering
Why
he's still
I
blind.
I have my light stone on.
Actually, that's a point because Aaron is braiding Seren's hair, which is
We
hilarious.
have light stones.
He's got a light stone on though.
Oh, he does. Okay, there is light in the area then. Never mind.
That
You
is
leave
why,
my hairdresser alone, damn it.
That is why I asked our wise.
Also, how dare you think that I wouldn't be able to break hair in the dark?
That's true. That's
That
like
was
one of your
the
tests. Yeah,
I mean, come on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Braiding hair in the dark.
There is a reason why I asked how long it took. Hour-wise.
You're not sure, but you can do like a simple calculation of just like normal walking. Like 5 miles walking is like. Actually, well, let's do running because that's like a marathon run. You're looking at like close to 2 hours. Running, walking, like triple that,
Yeah, that's a 6-hour walk.
and it's down a vertical surface in those conditions.
I was more interested in the kite flying.
Kite will
Yes.
be about the same, depending on if they're daring enough to point it downwards.
T- yes.
No,
No.
no, Sarah, no. Because
But-
then, because as we then prepare to leave, I would cast Dark Vision on me and Aaron, and then I would give Aaron the Dark Vision stone, so I would not have that on me then.
Okay. Do you cast it now then on yourself and Aaron?
As we are leaving, preparing to jump.
Yeah. Currently, there's just this little bit of light coming from Aaron's lightstone.
And me.
Oh, and yours. Okay. So you guys can see color for like the first time in you don't know how long. Yay! And although everyone is
Fucking God.
temporarily blinded for a second, and then
No, I
you can
did
see.
make sure I was careful
Okay.
opening it.
But yes. Alright, so with that, your plan, from what I can tell, Senator and Seraphina will be walking down the side with the amazing monk step, or running, one of the two, you're not really, you can decide. While on the two kites, we have kite 1.
Yeah.
And kite 2. Both Ro and Junga will be on separate ones. Who is going to go with who? 2 on each. Decide.
I want to go with the tiger guy.
Aaron's going with the kitty. I'm shocked.
Where do we need range support? Because I can, if I'm daring enough, I can have my pistol and fly.
Oh,
We will no doubt have trouble. Many things would have made its nest down there. Likely creatures of aberration.
yeah. What kind of weight capacity are we talking? Because Saren's not light with her gear.
The heavier the technically the better.
Because
Uh-huh.
she's. Oh my god, let's see. She weighs 112.
This is if you're keeping your gear on, so yeah.
And we kind of will force Aaron into his fucking armor.
My
Probably-
tiger armor, hey
You
now.
probably
Yes.
want to be on the opposite one from Ro, because Ro herself is pretty heavy.
Yeah.
To be with the tiger.
So 112, 40. Yeah, oh god, yeah, I'll go with Aaron and,
And Junga.
Jungar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then-
currently right below my limit now.
And then Ethelmore in his full plate is going for Ro. Okay. He's lighter because he's an elf, but yeah, it's still pretty heavy.
With my gear, I'm 240.
Yeah. It might be better then actually to swap.
I need to get something.
Do you, would it be better if I went with Ro then?
It's not gonna make a huge difference. They may travel
'Cause
slightly
I'm
faster,
158.
but that's about it.
Well, I'm currently weighing 49. Well, plus my weight, so 70 something.
Alright then. With that sorted, do we have any other preparations we need to make?
Can I just say that?
Mm.
Never mind.
What, human?
Nothing. It's all good.
Also, if we don't need the light, you can keep it out. Again, it attracts attention.
I'll put it down in my pocket.
I thought you said put it in your pants.
Almost did.
Is there a stone light? Or are you just really happy to see me?
Glowing crotch.
Well, he does think the sun shines out of his trousers.
Mhm.
Actually, as a note, Aaron, can you give me a perception check?
I can.
Yes.
Do you really need it?
Give me it. Give me it.
Let me
Sarah,
open
you
my
can
pack.
as well because of your perception.
I just need to say this. It's
Ah!
depressing.
No.
My
No.
chain shirt in
That
Chile
is
is heavier than
terrible.
Savans. Just those.
Oh, thank god.
Ooh, a +7, Aaron. Yeah, you notice while everyone's sorting these things out and you diminish your lightstone, you notice there's another small beacon of light that's hovering about 20 feet above you guys. That's just like floating there. It's probably about the size, smaller than a head, about the same size as like a hand, and it's just this very small. It's not giving off much light, but you noticed it as soon as you turned off your light stones, and it's just floating there for the time being.
I wave at it.
Okay, it doesn't do anything.
Wow.
Actually, does this as well? Yeah, well, an 18, yeah. You kind of just squints at it. Great. And then she just turns away from it. And it vanishes.
Okay. That's normal here, I guess.
It's the rest of them.
Oh, right. What?
The second group of people we're meeting with, they're falling behind. They had to come a long way.
We're actually
All right.
combat. Wow.
That's a miracle.
Quite a party when we get down there, so...
Sounds like fun.
As a briefing, I need to tell you a little bit more about below. The Deeplands, when we get down there, immediately enters into the forest, known as, well, the living forest, mainly for its inhabitants. The best way of describing them is sentient mushrooms.
Oh, fuck.
Which is why I'm worried if...
Fun guys.
Yeah, you're going to Morrowind.
Which is why I'm worried about what season they're in when we go down. We'll know pretty quickly, but
What does this season have to do with it?
Because we may be in a sporadic problems. What?
as much as I hate him, the human's right.
Ah, yes.
There's spores that are released as almost a cloud in the area. It's not dangerous like the ones up here, but
Distracting?
it will slow us down, yes. Hallucinations and such.
Great, we're walking
Oh.
right. Okay, yeah, we're doing
Hopefully, no one goes too close, but we'll see. We might be able to sneak through the cloud edge. And again, you feel the gale wind coming blowing up. And for a very second, after the gale stops for a second, you hear that pulsing sound again.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to point that out to Ro. And mention that I heard it at the end of Watch last night as well.
From down there.
It feels like it's coming through the stone, but I couldn't quite tell how deep in. So, I guess yes.
She puts her hands on the floor. You sure?
Positive.
Okay. She keeps her hand on the floor, and after a minute, it's very faint, but you notice a kind of pulse of energy come from her hand into the ground. And a flicker of energy passes past her eyes. And the range is only 2 miles, I believe. Whatever it is, I can't see it or hear it. It's either further down than what I can see, or you're hallucinating. And then she gets up.
Possible, I suppose, but
Zan says, "Got any idea what it could be?"
She turns to Django. I've got no idea. If it's pulsing? You said pulsing, right?
yes.
It's not throbbing.
Savan turns to.
No, that was the night before, dear.
Savan turns to.
What?
Did you remind you of that sound we heard back in the trenches by the stronghold?
By
Did
the
it?
stronghold?
Yeah, well, yes. Before the portal opened, the Terra opened, and we fought the demon. It's not that kind of constant vibration, though. You said it was a sort of it was a pulse, but it wasn't rhythmic.
Wait. Is this
Vibration? It's a
I
pulse, but
I
it's
can't.
not
I
constant
can't
vibration?
give up. I cannot find a good way to say that.
I'm talking about the fight in
it's
the
only me and
post-demon thing.
Yeah, but it's only me and Saren that heard this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I noticed the disruption in the air.
Wait. Tell me about this. What rift?
There was a rift that opened just outside the dwarven camp on the front lines near the Tig, and a
Right.
demon came through. We
So it's actually further down,
smashed it.
and it's come to the surface. Ugh.
Kentile was there when it happened too.
Arkin was there. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, at the end, I think he was asleep. Bastard missed the party.
Yeah,
He is a heavy sleeper.
he was very interested in the big rift that happened in King's Arch.
Yes.
That one was quite a bit bigger.
I heard that you were there.
Yeah.
We were.
It's possible there's a connection. Usually, thrumming sounds, like what you say is the rift opening, are usually connected to some type of energy that rifts and usually is connected to one of the planes. Although if you're hitting it from up here, I cannot guess what it could be. Let's just hope the deep land is still in one piece. Yeah. And he kind of just looks up down the edge, just like.
Yeah, I'm still bouncing with excitement. Like, can we go now?
Fly like an eagle.
Yeah.
If there's anything else, I see no reason why not. And he begins untying one of the kites and very much places himself to hold it down until the rest of you get hold of it.
I make sure Aaron knows there's only one charge left in the Dark Vision Stone when
Okay.
I give it to him.
Alright, you all place yourselves on the kites. Senega, you just stand by the edge with Serafina.
Yeah,
imagine.
yeah.
You
I-
technically
I
don't
think-
even need to go by the steps. Actually, you want to stay away from the steps, considering they're going to block your way.
Well, here's the thing. I cannot make it all the way down just by running. I need to run, then run on a... Because I can just run something... Hang on a second. Full movement, that's... 40, 80... I can technically run 120 feet
Mm-hmm.
Pretty clear. If
in
you
one
don't
go.
stop moving.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's it. Other than that, I'm gonna start falling. So I'm probably gonna go on the steps.
Yeah, down. Walk along the steps, down, and walk along the
Yeah.
steps.
That's
That's
Remember
what I
that there's no connection. It's a drop. They're literally plates. There's no vertical plates.
okay.
Yeah, no. They're literally just slabs sticking out.
I mean, yeah.
Adriana,
I can-
is you concerned by that's all you can do in one round? Remember, a round is 6 seconds you continue. It doesn't mean you immediately stop. You continue running if you continue running.
Until initiative happens. Yes.
I mean,
And the steps connected to wall.
Yeah, the steps are connected to the wall, but they're not connected to each other.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, they're literally slabs of metal sticking out.
Yeah, because you can run down 50 feet of wall and then run across 50 feet of step,
Yes.
and then run down 50 feet of wall again.
Yes.
While
That's
I
what
walk on the step.
That's what I
Yeah,
will.
that's what I meant. Just so you have you break it up a little bit. and
Because
it's
I'm
not
pretty
one-
sure that this movement is supposed to be for short periods of
Bursts.
time. Yeah, short bursts. So probably just gonna go.
Yeah.
What can I do in 6 seconds? Then I'm gonna stop a second on a platform and then go again and platform
Okay.
and go again.
So you're actually going to use the platforms as
Yes, it's
assurance,
stones.
basically.
Yes. To be sure that I don't start falling down.
Okay, that's smart.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
so you two, well,
My book
Senator carries you down to
is
the first step.
my book and my staff is in bag of holding.
Okay, so you don't even have your staff. Do you have anything then as a focus?
That's my crystal.
Okay, so you still have that. That was one of my important questions, considering.
Yeah, I have that on.
Okay, good. Everyone else, though, you get hold. All of you making sure that you're tying yourself to it.
Right.
Yes.
Good. All of you give me sleight of hand checks
Oh Jesus.
as you tie yourself to it. So that's
does,
the four of you, and they will do.
Can I
one
use my
each.
gymnastic stats, who has like a passive of like 20 something in sleight of hand, please?
I don't know who this character is, so no.
God damn it.
Can you use 90? Have a minimum of 27?
I think you know the answer.
Oh,
Oh
Come on,
my.
I want to buy myself.
That's for. Oh no.
Oh.
And
We
row.
could help each other and ask for help, kind. Oh my fucking god.
Okay.
Okay.
And so what I'm assuming is me and Serafina just start walking down, and we see the rest of the party just plummet to the
Well, no, they're still holding onto it, and there is a knot. The strength of those knots, you're not sure about.
Well, I also think maybe we would start running before they get ready because
Can I
As-
we
add
would
a...
take that longer to get down, so we might as well get a little hit.
Yeah, you're pretty sure they're going to go faster than you. You two, though, as you go down to the first step platform, you feel a very slight tingling sensation from your feet as you touch the platform. And you can see from the metal itself, it is ingrained with hundreds of patterns and designs into it. Serafina, actually, you can give me a... Give me a history check.
Hey. For 20, please be kind to me for once.
Alright, this is a skill check, so those with exhaustion should do it at a disadvantage.
I don't. I'm not. Because I just lost that. Because
Yeah.
apparently I was
But
exhausted.
there is some that are tying themselves which do still have exhaustion.
I think it's just me and Savannah.
Yeah. So you two. Roll again. Oh, actually, have you already? Oh, no, you have.
I did.
And I have still enhance ability.
Oh, you do still have enhanced ability. That's true. For a whole hour, I believe.
Aaron Bay saved me.
Aaron saved you. So, we have a 14. As you briefly look down at this, you can hear the racketing sound coming from below.
Ayana.
Yeah, I know it's someone is hammering something. I'm not even sure.
It's the
Running along
draft.
platforms.
Yeah, it is the platforms as well. They're not as heavy, but there is definitely a thudding sound coming from when you're walking on them. However, you notice, you can't read it, but you're definitely sure there is scrawling of giants on these. Of both iconology in designs, as well as some type of writing. Or runage, you're not really sure. But there's definitely giant type writing into this metal.
Okay, noted.
But yes, that's what you notice as you two begin your descent down. And you actually, how are you carrying Serafina?
Okay, so here's the question.
Yes.
I would assume
Okay.
piggyback riding.
Yes. But only if you start talking as Yoda the entire time.
Serafina knows when to be quiet, and she probably knows this is a time to be quiet. So, because
Oh, no.
concentration.
I mean,
I'm not the one.
Senija would try and make small talk the whole way
Okay.
down.
And as a nice GM, I will ask, for your behalf, are you tying yourselves together?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I wanted to ask. So one of you can give it an advantage, sure.
You probably, because I'm not
Sorry,
a monk.
what do I have to roll?
Sleight of hand as well,
With
if you're tying yourselves together.
Okay, with advantage.
And are you doing it directly so she's literally stuck to your back, or are you doing it so there's a bit of a slack between?
No, probably as much
Both?
close. But yeah, just a bit of.
So when we
length.
are the steps and walking, I can walk too, and
Okay,
when I'm
so
on
probably
your
like a good 10 feet gap between the two of you, or
back.
5 foot.
When I'm then on you, we are tied together, maybe.
So you keep on untying and then tying it?
No, that would be.
Yeah, that sounds
no,
a little.
it was having two. I don't know. It was a question.
No, I mean we
months.
can just have like 5 feet.
Yeah,
and
just
then-
do 5 feet. 5 feet of rope
Yeah, and then
between you, so
all
you're
the
at
rope,
least
and then
next to
you
each
are-
other at maximum. But yeah, give me a sleight of hand at advantage for your.
Advantage. Okay.
Well, I'm not.
Oh.
Oh! Oh! Okay then. This is going to be a fun session, guys.
I assume when I'm piggyback riding, I'm holding on to you
Yes.
and not the rope.
Yes, and I'm holding, onto
Yeah.
you too. But yes.
She's small, but you kind of like holding onto her legs.
I'm happy it's a mage coat thing, and I have pants underneath on. So
And
it's not too
I'm-
much trouble actually sitting there.
Going to assume as well, Serafina, you've cast mage armor on yourself.
Not right now. no.
Okay then. I'll keep that in mind as well.
It doesn't weigh anything.
So, you two begin your descent as a head start. You don't need to give me a check because you're literally walking on a surface.
Monks.
As we'll see later on, however. But you proceed down, and the two of them disappear down the side as you guys are tying yourselves up. So, the two kites begin proceeding towards, and you're feeling a little bit of a pickup coming from the edge of the hole. Ro and Django look between the two on each side of them, and kind of just give you all a nod. Well, this is going to be good. I'm going to lead the way. Ro, follow behind. If we find anything that attacks us along the way, well, we're going to need some luck. This is going to be real fun. And with that, the first kite gently hops off the side, and for a second you feel the gust of wind catch you as the gale from the hole just blows up, catches into your glider, and lifts you off the ground instantly by about 10 feet. However, you begin to descend down into the hole, and at this point you can just about make out the other side of the hole, making this kind of gigantic. You're looking at probably around maybe 500 feet wide, maybe more, as Kite 1 begins to descend down at a relatively slow pace. It's about 10 feet per second, per 6 seconds, as Kite 2, Ro, hops off as well. Yeah, with the really weird balance of Seren and Savant.
No, it's Ethamore.
Oh, it's Ithamore, sorry. You didn't swap
Yeah.
around. So yeah, Ithamore. Which is even weirder considering it's like kind of tilting to one side. Actually, no. Ro would actually be on the other side just to balance it out. So
Yeah.
Savant, you're in the middle.
So basically, Samantha is being carried because he's already stuffed in with rope, with being carried by everyone off the cliff.
Yeah. Which definitely descends a little bit faster than Kite 1, as the weight just completely neutralizes any of the wind as you begin to descend pretty fast, probably around 15. So you're actually going to start catching up to Kite 1 pretty quickly. As you descend into the darkness.
Interruption
Yes.
question.
Go.
The steps. If
Yes.
I use detect magic,
Mm.
what is there anything magical?
You're going to have to use a spell slot for it. But you can.
No, because I have the stone.
I thought you put the stone away.
You put
No,
all the
not
stones
that-
in the bag.
No, that one I kept on me.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you kept that one, but you put
And
everything else away.
light
Okay.
stone.
All right. So you do from the stone. They don't seem to give off any magic per se. There is definitely a faint aura coming from them, but it's not really magic. You're not really sure.
So like the mist, what it is.
Yes. But the mist actually had enchantment magic in it. This doesn't have a color. It's just this hue of kind of just faint, just arcane energy. There's no actual attachment to it. It's very faint. This is after centuries, millennia. You're not really sure.
Just kind of like fingerprint.
It's basically like fingerprints, yeah. Magical fingerprints. As you begin to send down. Senator, you're just going like a very steady pace. You're not-
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not.
We're
How
not
distant
suicidal.
one step from the other?
Yeah, you're basically walking step to step when you're on the plates, and then surfing hops on your back as you go down the side. And very quickly, the two kites drop past you as you're having to make your way around these plates. And you can't see below you because obviously, well, actually, no, you can see below you as they pass
Yeah,
by.
I can. I
Um,
can't see very far away. Like 60
No,
feet.
considering your dark vision is only 60 feet.
Yeah.
See that? The two of you, even with dark vision, is pitch black as they just vanish. The two kites. I need both kites to give me acrobatics, as the wind is starting to pick up again, and I need to make sure that the kites don't go off kilter.
Can I just take? Let's say I rolled 10, okay?
What is yours? Is you, Janga, and Sarah? No, you definitely need to do one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Janga. Oh, and Ro.
Oh my.
Seriously?
That's fortunately, Kite 1 had Saren and Aaron on it, and Janga, he's a cat. Cats don't like flying. And you can very clearly see it on him, as he's not
Yes, we
really
do.
moving much. However, you two are very keen on making sure you're not falling either side. As you kind of just like lean to one side, lean to the other side, as you're feeling this wind blow into the glider from underneath you. Sometimes you have to actually cover your eyes just from the wind blowing into you. It's like Kite 2, however, with your weight on either side, and with both Ro and Ithelnor not really being that dexterous at all, starts to spin around a little.
I like how scientifically, yeah, I'm keeping my weight and just in a flat spin going down.
You just hear the flat spin with literally zero control. It's not fast, fortunately, not yet. But yeah, you were already spinning around, making sure you weren't hitting the platforms. But now it's starting to spin around in the spin. You're double spinning, which will be interesting. So we'll see on them.
Savan tried to be politely to say, start to dive to get out of the flat spin.
Do you suggest this?
Yes.
Okay.
He have a flying bird. He knows. Sort of
Okay.
where the-
So Ro, noticing that something's going wrong and there's no control right now, you guys go into a dive. And with no air resistance and the weight, you guys begin plummeting. As
We need to push up.
Kite 1, you see them just past you guys at pretty fast speed into the darkness.
Can we tell it's uncontrolled?
It was uncontrolled, now it's just a dive. In that case, as you guys try and pull yourselves up, now that you've descended probably around 100 feet at this point, again, you two and Ro, give me athletics checks this time, as you try and pull the glider upwards in a direction. Ooh, Ithamore. Oh. Row sheet, please be good. Ro has okay, she does have a +9, however, which is good enough to push it push it to a 13. So
My plan worked.
actually I need to roll a d4 because even though you're pulling up, it's still gonna go forwards a little. Okay. As you guys pull up, and you are actually pulling up pretty well, you are, however, going to hit into one of the platforms.
Uh-oh.
As the speed that you were descending at is now heading in a horizontal direction instead. Give me, you guys, a dex saving throw.
I need to scroll up.
As you see this thing coming, and you guys start to veer to one side to try and block it, dodge it. You, Kite 1, you guys can see shit. You just hear them.
I'm too busy screaming.
Internally or externally?
Oh.
No, not yet.
Okay. Yeah, Ithamore, you're probably going to be fine.
Level 3. You need level 3 for that speed
Yeah.
bad.
It does. If you hover over the question mark next to the exhaustion, it does tell you.
And don't they have +2 because Littlemore is so close?
Yes, technically. Yeah. Dexterity save, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you literally had to roll a 1 for this to be bad. So with a natural 20 from Ro, and your 2, which is technically a 19 and a 17. Yeah, you see this coming and you're just like, nope. And with the speed, you actually start to drift around and then start to spiral around the edge of all the platforms. Before you begin to rectify yourselves into a more natural glide again. Ro is actually kind of heavily breathing at this point, just like and just looking at you two like, let's not do that again.
Can I roll a sanity check to see if Savant is jubilous or is he scared shit?
Yeah, no, you definitely. At this point, sanity checks are definitely playing a part.
He's jubilous! Yes.
With a -2 but a natural 20, you are fine. Kite 1 though, you're hearing this noise from above, as well as Aaron screaming, and you guys begin descending as well. However, you can't see Kite 2 anymore. They are far below you at this point. Again, as you guys begin descending, you've just left Seraphina and Seneca just like in the dust. You saw them for like a second, and now they're way behind you at this point. Good. Kite 2, Ithamore and Savant. As you guys are ahead, give me perception checks.
Sure.
Yeah. Which is hilarious because these are the two with exhaustion.
Yeah. You should think about having the people that are really tired together. That's one.
That technically the wrong one. Wow. That's pretty good, Ithamore. Yeah, and from Savannah as well. That's pretty solid. I'll just do roll just for the fun of it.
Good for this.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't see this coming as she's basically hyperventilating because again, she's a Goliath. Ground is her safety. and she's in the air, almost crashing. However, you two, especially Savannah, because you literally are having the time of your life right now, you two don't see anything, but you hear flapping. Just.
Oh, interesting.
Does this sound leathery or feathery?
Definitely leathery, especially with a 19. Yeah, you can definitely tell it's leathery. There isn't much of a feathery feel of it, and you can't see anything. At this point, I'd like you all to roll initiative. Sancha and Severina, you don't need to at this point. You don't know what's happening. You literally are just like having a casual stroll down these steps. It's like.
I'm just saying, you're comfortable, but just let me know if you need to shift position every once in a while, because I know it can be that comfortable. Right.
And I
You
can
do
tell
seem
you.
to get separated for the rest of the group a lot during this. You know? It's weird.
And yeah.
Are we gonna drag out the tokens, or how do you want to?
I'm gonna do this.
Well, I think I think
With
Serafina also would tell about basically what kind of has happened with, since she met the group and how they came together and that kind of stuff.
Oh, I'm getting an origin stuff because I know shit about your group. I mean, I know some things, but very little. That's nice.
There was a couple attack in a town where the group basically met because the mayor asked for the help. I can write this to you so I don't interrupt.
Yeah.
As
Yeah, you would mostly make like small talk.
yeah, I'm gonna do this map because it's literally 60 feet of vision for you guys. So it'd be that. It's like that. And kite 2. I mean kite 1. You're there, but you're about 120 feet above them.
Then I'm just starting to be able to see them at the very edge of my vision.
Basically, yes. I'm gonna put row there, so Savant and Ithan will put your tokens either side. And
God, you butt dial the sending stone.
Yes. Well,
I
okay,
cannot
so
hear.
all right, that's good because I would not be able to hear. I would have felt
and
sort of
then
freaking out on my shoulders, but I have no idea why.
Django, I'll put there. There we go.
Don't think she would freak out. I actually don't know.
Well,
And
you
then-
know
Well,
what?
it's
Aaron.
Aaron, so she anticipates him being a little.
True, but I mean, if you're walking down a wall and someone immediately screams to your ear,
No,
you are going to.
I'm out. No shit. On character. Serafina would not scream.
No, you. I'm saying that you at least like a movement, is you would react to it. 'Cause someone
Yeah.
just straight up screams to your ear. That's not pleasant.
What is it with NPC low roll today?
It was 20 trying to kill us.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
yeah.
Django.
That
Like
definitely happened
always.
yesterday. Oh god, yesterday in my RP, I only rolled
Okay.
one roll higher than fucking 9.
Aaron, put your token on as well.
No, I'm not taking part in.
You just like screaming. Yeah, no, that you can totally do that. Yep. Put you there. Lovely. As a note, your traveling speed is basically 0 because you're attached to the kite. However, the kite, you can attempt to steer it in a direction. Be it downwards or left or right. Downwards, however, will be athletics checks to
Andy, my
control it.
apologies. How many of us do you need to roll initiative?
Basically, the 4 of you that are actually on the kites.
Okay. thank
Right
you.
now,
Just checking.
the two, the two walking are just casually having a stroll right now. But they literally saw you guys pass by, and that's it.
Can you be nice to us and add the tokens we have put up, me and Ifan more? And we can add our times to that, because we have rolled on an old map, so we can't see them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Alright, so I'll delete you two and then add you again.
Don't you have advantage on initiative or something?
As I believe it was 13 and 17. Oh, sorry, 21
And
and
17.
17.
I do now, actually.
Yes,
That's
you
great.
do now.
That's what
with,
I got.
With team advantage.
Team advantage.
And also
Oh,
thanks again.
from Barbarian.
Thanks
Yes.
again.
Yeah, that's the newest thing I picked up that I keep forgetting about now.
True.
Hey.
Yeah,
It's
and I think at this point you guys technically
Oh,
can't
that's better. A
dash.
little bit, anyway.
Yeah, you can't technically dash because you're on a glider.
We can dodge on a glider?
Can you dodge as a glider? You as a person can dodge.
This is not. This is going to turn into competitive glider dodging.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. However,
Synchronized, rather.
with the top of the initiative, Savant, you can hear this flapping sound. You have no idea where it's coming from, but it's definitely coming from below. That's all you can tell from this point of view.
Can I hear it leathery, like
Yes, you can. It's difficult to hear, but yeah, you know the difference between feathers and leather. Oh, at this point, Bubo and Feathery Companion, which Javars, thank you, are probably both stuck on your shoulders.
Yep.
I remember I left Ivar outside the portal. He's not in this realm.
Oh, he's not even in this realm. Okay, then, so he's at the temple still. Okay.
Bubo's
Yes.
here, though.
Bubo is a familiar, so yes.
I didn't think he was going to be able to focus on me.
Yeah.
So that's why.
He's underground, which is terrible for him anyway. So yeah, at top of this ship, yeah, Savant, what are you gonna do? Yeah, you could, 60 feet is your vision. Ithamore, even yours, yeah, you can't see anything either right now.
Okay. I'm gonna use primeval awareness.
Okay.
And I'm focusing on dragons.
Dragons?
Do I feel anything around me?
Don't sense any dragons. Not even within, I think it's a mile?
1 mile.
Yeah. No dragons.
Aberrations. I can do like stuff like that.
Aberrations. You do. Do you sense how many, or just you know there are?
I sense their presence.
Also, let's put some music on.
It doesn't reveal location or number, but I sense their presence basically. Are they in the area and how far basically, but not where they are. Like blips on the radar, but not. how many
Okay,
blips.
yeah. You're getting blips of multiple entities below you.
Below me, okay. That's my action.
Okay, so you prime awareness and you kind of close your eyes for a second, and then you just see these kind of red blips in front of you, or below you. Sorry.
There are no fiend's face or undead close by, also, right?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's just these aberrations you can sense right now. Ithamore, it's your turn.
I'm going to cast Crusader's Mantle.
Okay.
Hmm.
Vroom. Which definitely gives off some light. It's not a lot of light, but it's definitely visible. That basically your shoulders are glowing right now. That ends. Oh, I didn't actually even roll for them.
Apparently.
All right, so I'll just do it right now. Yeah, these creatures are so on top of their game. Wow.
Like I said, 120 wants us to die.
Yeah. Technically, it would have gone before Savant, but that's fine. I'll do it right now. Because I'm a fool. So, out of the darkness, as you casting the Crusader's Mental, you see darkness approach. Literal darkness. Until it swoops upwards, and you see this almost like a manta ray, but instead of just this small mouth, it has sharp teeth, almost like a shark's, and these completely blinded eyes of pure iris snow white, appearing pretty much directly below the two of you.
I'm gonna draw my sword sharpness with one hand and just that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. As it comes up, it takes a solid bite on you because you're glowing. However, a natural one is definitely going to miss you. As it sees the light as soon as it approaches, and it just starts to scream as it kind of just flails around. As it flails around, its tail sweeps around and is going to try and hit the large target, which is Ro. Oh, the fabled double 20.
Oh my gosh, that's good.
Holy shit. Oh.
Oh, actually, you don't have disadvantage.
We'll still have one.
It's still a one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not. He's probably got disadvantage on everything currently, but yeah, you should turn it off when you're doing attacks. The tail, fortunately, is only 1d10. 1d10. Yeah, 1d10. Is doubled, however. 2d10. For a whopping 5 plus 3, 8 points of damage. Nowhere near as bad as it could have been. Ro pretty much doesn't even feel it, like at all. As she's pretty tough. As it dives down away, you technically used your reaction, and it vanishes into the darkness again. As soon as it appeared, saw the bright light, dove down, and as soon as it turned its back on you, it vanished into the darkness, almost like its own body merged with it. However, as it disappears, almost following it, you see something Ithamore, you've definitely seen before. These kind of very small bug-like insects with almost mosquito-like mouths, almost like needles, kind of buzz up behind it. And you only hear the buzzing as soon as the this almost manta-like creature turns its back on you. 4 of them basically just swarm your kite. They 2, 3. What's the speed? Yeah, they still can get attacks. Each one makes an attack. 2 on Ro because she's large and doesn't actually have armor. That's a natural one. Second one is a 13 plus 2. What's her armor class? No. Okay, that one's going to miss as well. So both attacks miss Ro. One's going to go for Savant. That's a natural 18. That's probably going to hit. And the other one on Ithamore, that's only a 10. So that one's going to just hit your armor, and it's almost its mouth stinger. Kind of just starts to bend against your armor. Savant, however, you take... You take 3 points of damage, and I need you to give me a con saving throw.
Whoops, that should not be with advantage.
Even with advantage. It's still 5. So you take 4d10. You take 5 points of necrotic damage, and your max HP is dropped by 5. as you feel this thing kind of pulse, and you see its actual stinger kind of bulge as you feel something being drained literally out of your body as it begin buzzing around. And the three of you hear more buzzing. In turn, Junga can do shit right now. So he's just like, I'll do a perception check so if you can hear. Okay, he's able to hear that there's definitely some buzzing happening, and he can hear this flapping of wings right now, but he can't do anything. Ro, she can at least pull out a hand axe, so she's going to try and hit one of these literally mosquitoes. Yeah, that's a hit. Yeah, and 10 points of damage. Yeah, no, she literally kills this one in one hit, as she just, even what, not much strength, just her arm muscles manages to just cleave this thing, and it just stops buzzing and then flops and drops into the darkness below. Technically she can make a second attack, so she's going to hit the one in front of Savannah. With a 12, that's going to miss, just as doesn't manage to hit that one. That's her turn. Alan, you're screaming.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Do you want to make a perception check, or are you just going to scream?
I'm too distracted by what's happening around me, so I don't even know what's going on. So I
Alright.
won't look for them.
You just get another gust of wind. Saren, this is also distracting you. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to.
You can just about see the glowing light now coming from Ithamore at this point.
Oh, that's not good.
The beacon has been lit.
Wait a minute. Perception check, I guess.
Yeah, do it. Give me one of those perceptions.
Really?
Yeah, there's a light. For a second, literally for a second, when the light went off, you definitely saw something pass by and obscure some of the light for a second. Which definitely shows there's definitely a second flying thing in the area around
That's really not good.
around that kite. At this
I'm gonna point out that there's at least one more flying thing over there to the others.
yeah, yeah, it's their turn because they went first. Yeah, at this point, you guys can now see a cluster of these buzzing insects. Well, you can't really hear the buzzing because there's way too much wind blowing, but you definitely see them
And
approaching.
Eric was screaming.
And the screaming does help. The manta does flying a second time as it comes around. This time it's going to go for... It's going to go for the small thing. It's going to go for you, Savant. As it comes from behind underneath, and you just see this more open up. It's does a 19 hit.
Yes. Am I able to reach it from where I am?
Yeah, it's directly underneath the two of you, so yeah, you could definitely try and swing down at its face.
My reaction to death.
Go for it. Not gonna hit. As you try and swing, you seem to aim where it should be, but it seems to just have this kind of almost coalescence of darkness almost from it. Savant, you're taking 2d6. You're taking 9 points of piercing damage. And it is now attached to you. As it's literally latched onto one of your legs. Yeah.
That's interesting.
And currently, the wings it was flapping with have literally covered Savant. He is gone from view, and currently you're blinded.
Well done.
It still has a tail attack as it whips around at you. I tried to swing at it, Ithamore. That's gonna miss with a good old 9. No, 12. That's still a miss. Savant. Oh wait, no. Bugs. They're following up. The 3 remaining bugs, however, one can't attack you anymore because there's literally these giant wings of leather surrounding you. So they're both going to make attacks against Ithamore. First bug with a that's going to miss with an 8, and that's going to miss with an 8 as well. The other one's going to go for a row. Yeah, and that's going to miss as well. So all 3 of these bugs are just trying to get at the 2 of you, and you're just having none of this and just like brushing away with the back of your gauntlet. The 4 remaining ones begin to buzz up towards you guys on kite 1. However, at this point, Savant, it's your turn.
Well done.
Yeah, you're currently blinded. You are technically grappled.
Well,
You still have a movement speed though, so whatever.
cool. Samantha's gonna basically like, okay.
Okay, gain 9 hit points. That's some solid HP.
Yeah, that was sort of needed.
Yeah, and you are so just surrounded by darkness. Not just by it, but yeah, you can't see anything at all. Apart from the jaws of its maw biting down on your back.
It already is so bad. I only know the target right next to me. Look at it! Not misfire, at least.
It is not with a 4, yeah. As you fire, actually, I'm not sure how you miss, but somehow the bullet just goes wide downwards and just seems to just disappear into the darkness. However, there's a gasp of smoke in this vicinity, and both you and it are just like, you're just starting to choke at this point from the smoke of the barrel because there's nowhere for it to go. It's just in this vicinity of smoke.
Choke on death!
Take the second shot. 14 does hit. You did 17 points of damage as, yeah, you're making this thing let go. It is still holding on to you, but you literally shot a hole into one of its wings at this point, which is giving in some light from Ithamore's mantle.
Choke on death!
Yeah, that's the end of your turn.
No, accent search.
Oh, you're going to action surge. Oh shit, go for it. Alright, it's the second shot. Well, third shot technically. 11. That's going to miss. As you try and fire through, and you're not really getting much of a hold. That will hit as well though. So 14. Math. And 2 points from Colossus Leg, yes. Yeah. As this time you aim more at its chest at this point. As you saw where the wing was, and now you're aiming a little bit more where its mouth is, and yeah, the smoke just starting to collect in this area, and it's becoming hard to breathe at this point. But that ends your turn. With that accent search. Ithamore, you're just seeing these bullets just fire out of this massive blackness.
I'm going to take a swipe at the bug in front of me.
Go for it. Yeah. You just...
Plus the D4 from Crusader's Mantle.
It is dead. With that one slash, just pierces straight through its tiny little body, and it just splits.
I'm gonna roll that.
Yeah, so from 2 attacks, so 2d4. Alright, extra 4 points of damage.
My second attack into the one in front of Savant.
Alright, go for it. As it's kind of just like buzzing around going for you. 11. That doesn't hit, unfortunately. As this just passing past. Almost clipping its wings, but not enough to actually hit it. Technically, you don't even have a bonus attack because you're not holding on to anything.
I've only got one weapon out.
Yeah, you're kind of still holding on to this glider from not losing you. With that, Junga sees all these insects flying and is like, ugh. I knew this wouldn't be easy. And yeah, he's just going to ready action with one of his claws. And extracts his claws. Ro is just going to swing out at the two bugs that are still remaining before turning her attention to that. First one in the one in front of Savant. 7 plus... Actually, why don't I just do this? Oh yeah, no. 7 plus 10. Easy. Let's just press this again. Yeah, 10 points of damage. As... cuts that one in half. Second attack on one behind her. Yeah, that's a hit. However, that doesn't manage to kill this one. As it cuts into it, and it cuts into part of one of the wings. It starts to buzz around. It's still not dead. Oh, actually, D4. Boop. 3. Yeah, no, it's dead. As she thinks it's dead, and then the burst of radiant energy just catches it. Evaporating it. Yeah, with that, Aaron. You see these buzzing insects, which you've seen before. Hmm?
Terra has high initiative.
Oh, yeah, she does. What the? Oh, well.
I think because I rolled it a second time, it never moved me in the turn order.
That's what it was. So Saren, instead, you first. You see these insects coming towards you. And you have seen them before.
Oh, those are the ones from King's Arch, aren't they?
They seems to be very similar.
Oh, for fuck's sake. We've seen these before, Aaron. He knows this, right?
He's screaming.
Okay. Well, can I use a bonus action to reach over and, like, smack him?
Sure, yeah. He's right across from you, yeah. You could do that.
I'm gonna do that. We've seen these before. Remember King's Arch when the portal opened?
Oh yeah, the sucky one.
Yeah.
Django just looks.
Don't ask.
Ugh.
Don't ask. They're like very large mosquitoes. It's not pleasant, trust me. I'm going to... Well, I think raging would probably be kind of stupid right now. I mean, I'm unique. I'm a unique snowflake, but I'm not that unique.
Do it.
Technically, at this point, both have moved forwards, unless you've turned to switch directions. Tony want move to there. You guys have moved forwards. Actually, they moved forwards on. Actually, no. You guys will move forwards now. So you would actually pass over the insects.
Okay.
But are they looking like they're chasing up?
Yeah, they're going upwards towards you guys. So I'll just put you guys there. They're still about 40 feet below you still.
All right.
I got something for them. Don't worry.
Okay. I'll just God damn it. Sorry. I have the character sheet popped out and I keep clicking on the window in it. Never mind.
With crossbow? Wow.
All right, pull out a crossbow, which you haven't used in months.
Forever.
I'm
Not
just
wasting
saying,
a spear on one of these.
I'm just saying, so you know this is a two-handed weapon.
Yes.
I'm just wondering,
Is-
do you want to use a two-handed weapon?
You could technically use the handrail as a anchor point,
Like
but
bracing it on there. I mean,
yeah, you're not
I have.
pulling it like a bow.
Down,
Yeah.
right? So you could just basically lie over the anchorage.
Yeah, you're lying on the bar. If it was a bow, yeah, you definitely wouldn't be able to do it. Crossbow,
Yeah, it's not a bow.
yeah. Reloading, that's gonna be different. But yeah, you can definitely fire at one of them with a crossbow because it's one hand literally to fire it. The other one is just to hold, and you're using the bar for it. So yeah, you're fine. 3 points of damage though. It does hit into one of them. Which one are you aiming at? The one in front of you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that one. It takes 3 points of damage, and it kind of just splurts some blood. You see, it just kind of just scatters down below, and it does start to kind of drift slightly, but still going pretty strong. Aaron,
Hello.
you're not screaming anymore, and you can see these things buzzing up. You are?
I got smacked.
You got smacked.
I'll cost something.
Oh yeah, you course one.
I'll cost Spirit Guardians.
Squidians. All right. Where are you casting it at? On yourself?
I have to, yes.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's on yourself. Yes. All right. So you cast Spirit Guardians. Light just radiates out from you as you feel the 20-foot area, actually 15-foot area, of just the spirits that start to surround you. I think it's on their turn. They have to make a save.
Whenever they enter or whenever they've been. Wait, what? Huh?
When they start their turn,
Yeah.
they have to make a Dex or Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom save. Okay, these are gonna fail that shit.
And they only move at half speed in the area.
Okay. They're currently out of it, but they're gonna enter it when they come up to you guys, which is now. As the 4 of them fly up towards you guys, all 4 of them have to make wisdom saves. Let's do the 3 around Saren from clockwise, and then the 1 next to Aaron. So 1. Is that
I
really?
hate you. What?
2,
I hate you even more.
3. Okay, that one's gonna fail. And 4. What is your DC?
50.
17.
15.
Oh, 15. All of them fail.
Bitches.
They're insects. They don't have much wisdom. Yeah. As soon as they enter, Sarah, you just watch them just go, and all 4 of them just vanish.
Nicely done.
It's just a beacon of light, so radiance out.
Nobody's sucking me, yo.
Well,
The cloaker, however, is still attached to Savant, and it's going to make an attack, biting you with advantage. No! Again? This is... Oh, what a night.
Wait, does Seneca have a sending stuff?
Senager doesn't.
Oh yeah, we get. Well, never mind.
You have all rooms.
Yeah, the pauldrons, which Seraphina has.
Don't have them.
Yeah, Seren does though.
What?
I do.
Have what?
That you have the King's Guild
Yes.
communication.
Savant,
thing.
you take 16 points of damage.
I'm gonna use my reaction to stab it. I'm gonna stab at what will be knee level for me to try and avoid Savant.
Alright. Do this attack at disadvantage, as it is the start of his turn. Yeah. 14 does actually hit it. So you managed to just catch into it for 6 points of damage. Yes, plus d4.
Come on, buddy.
I'm going to divine smite to the 3rd level.
Ooh, yeah. 3rd level smite. Oh, okay then. Let's see those dice. Oh yeah. 18 points of damage. Yeah, no, that this creature felt it. It is still attached to Savant, but you see it just pooling from its back. This horrible kind of bluish, blackish blood just pooling from its back where you slashed it. Actually, it's kind of seared, actually, considering the radiant light. That then makes a tail attack at you as it's still its turn, technically. That's not going to hit you with a 15. Yeah. You just block it with your sword as you slash it. There are no more insects buzzing around. This seem to have been following Savant. You're still in this clutch. You can make a strength save to try and break out of it, but that will take your reaction.
Suck on this!
3 isn't a misfire, but again, that's a misfire.
Well, he's grappled to me, so
Yeah,
it takes some damage.
yeah, it's gonna take damage. So roll 2 points of damage on you and it. As if well, you're just watching the sounds of just explosions coming from inside this creature. It's just
I like how it was the last bullet in the chamber that made it explode also.
explosion bullets. That ends your turn. Yeah.
Bonus action, I gave it the little finger inside of it.
Take two more stabs at it.
Go for it. Yeah. Oh! Shit. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, roll it again. Because it was a crit, so yeah, double. So roll another 2d4. Yeah. Yeah, no. From the outside, you eviscerate this creature, slashing up both sides of its sternum. Both wings are completely cleaved off as it just shrieks and actually releases Savant as it plunges backwards into the darkness. And you just hear the scream just echo down, which cut one you can hear as well. It's just as the trail blood just leaves it behind.
I guess when Savant falls out, it's a cloud of smoke.
Yeah, just a cloud of smoke just billows from Savant as as it descends. Just it's like he's been in like one of those Rouge cafes, just like heavily smoking.
I was gonna say, are you okay, Master Savant?
I don't really know if I'm a master, but ouch!
Bro, just like, well, that was a thing. As everything seems clear as the wind starts to blow up again, as you guys begin to ascend again. Senator and Seraphina, you definitely heard some noise from below.
Did they hear the gunshots?
You definitely heard gunshots, actually. Yes,
Well,
those would have echoed up.
Weren't they?
They were like,
My spell, though.
yeah. If you guys are looking down, you would notice.
I mean, we would look down. I mean,
Yeah,
we
you would definitely see the two.
Like all the radiant crap I've just been checking around.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely see almost like starlight. These two little dots below you guys.
Okay, how far below are they?
Ooh, you're looking around. Well over 300 feet at this point.
Would we then even be able to see it?
Yeah, considering its complete blackness, any type of light is very noticeable. Yeah, especially when you see the divine smite. You just see this almost like a star lighting up in the night sky, just and then you hear echoes of gunshots. Like,
And surprisingly, I am glad I did not take the giant kite.
with that,
Right.
we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll see you guys descend further down into the hole at the Titan Steps.